환영합니다. Welcome to K-Culture Dive, where we dive deeper into the heart of Korean culture with K-entertainment issues, AI culture news, K-culture and photos. And for today's K-Correspondent, we connect to a renowned photographer. And I'm your host, Kwon So-wa. Let's dive in. Joining us on the show today is my co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa, and hello to everyone joining us today on K-Culture Dive. I'm Bella, here to co-host and fill you guys in with the latest in K-entertainment.
Let's kick off with K-Enter News, Bella, and the countdown is running. We're going to talk about the BTS comeback concert again, but today there is a focus on safety.
That is correct, Soa. The anticipation builds for the group's big return after a wait of nearly 4 years. And with this excitement, fans must remember to stay safe at all times. The Korean government and Seoul Metropolitan Government are implementing special safety measures ahead of BTS's comeback concert at Gwanaksan Square in Seoul. Authorities are expecting over 22,000 fans to gather in the area to celebrate the group's full return. And in order to control these crowds, Seoul officials announced that subway trains will bypass several nearby stations. That's including Gwanaksan Station, City Hall Station, and also Gyeokbokgung Station in afternoon of March 21st, with some exits closed as well. And for the safety of everyone attending the event, the government has issued a caution level alert and will operate an on-site safety management system involving police, firefighters, and city officials. The government officials are urging visitors to follow on-site guidance and cooperate with crowd control measures to ensure a safe concert experience.
Better safe than sorry.
Yes.
And Bella, next we're going to talk about a girl group that did make their recent comeback.
That is correct. We're going to be talking about Idol. A K-pop girl group Idol are set to make their first appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show, meeting viewers across the U.S. The group will appear on the NBC daytime talk show tomorrow. That's actually Friday, local time, the U.S. time. During the broadcast, they will deliver a special performance of their digital single Mono. The performance is expected to highlight the group's powerful live vocals and signature stage presence. Previously, Idol drew attention after appearing on another NBC program, The Today Show, where they performed Mono live. The group also announced plans for their upcoming North American tour, 2026 Idol World Tour, which will kick off in Hamilton, Canada on August 2nd and will visit major North American cities, including Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Los Angeles as well.
Exciting news for all the Idol fans in North America.
Yes.
And last but not least, this group is also very popular in the States.
Yes.
So we're talking about Stray Kids.
That is correct. So, K-pop group Stray Kids have proven their strong popularity in Japan, winning 4 trophies at the 40th Japan Gold Disc Awards. According to their agency, the group received awards for Album of the Year Asia, Best 3 Albums Asia, Music Video of the Year Asia, and Best Asian Artist. Their Japanese mini album Hollow achieved strong local sales, earning both Album of the Year Asia and Best 3 Albums Asia. The Japan Gold Disc Awards, hosted by Recording Industry Association of Japan, select winners each year based on music consumption indicators, which is the album and video sales in Japan. Meanwhile, other K-pop artists who also won at the same awards this year are iLit First, who won Best 3 New Artists Asia for 2 consecutive years, while Tomorrow by Together took home Best 3 Albums Asia, highlighting the continued popularity of K-pop in Japan.
Well, congrats to all the teams.
Yes.
And as I mentioned before, Stray Kids is very popular across the U.S., but also in Japan,
I
as
know,
it looks like.
definitely.
So congrats to all the teams again. And thank you very much, Bella, for those updates.
Yes, I'll stick around.
And now time to go over to our AI anchor, Arirang, for more on the culture front. Arirang, over to you.
Thanks, Swa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. Amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, Korean Air has extended the suspension of its flights connecting Incheon and Dubai through the 28th of this month. The suspension had initially been set to remain in place until the 15th, but it was extended by 2 weeks after Dubai airport authorities notified of a flight operation ban until the 28th. The Incheon-Dubai route has been suspended since February 28, the day the US and Israel launched airstrikes on Iran. Korean Air said the resumption of flights would depend on how the situation unfolds toward the end of this month. A photo exhibition documenting the historic match between Go Master Isidore and artificial intelligence program AlphaGo will open in Seoul. Gallery Space Mike in Jongno-gu District will host the exhibition from March 17 to 26, revisiting the first high-profile head-to-head contest between a human and AI, as well as the changes it triggered in the broader society. Photographer Lee Seong, who curated the exhibition, highlighted that the images capture a pivotal moment between humans and technology. He added that he hopes the exhibition will offer visitors an opportunity to reflect on the present and future of a world increasingly shaped by AI. The 27th Gure Sansu Festival will kick off in Guregun County in Jeollanam-do Province on Saturday. The festival celebrates the vibrant blooming of Sansu, or carnelian cherry flowers, that cover the villages around Jirisan Mountain in brilliant yellow, creating scenic walking trails and photo spots. This year's festival will feature diverse lighting installments and performances, including a Noak folk music showcase recognized as a national intangible cultural heritage. A wide range of interactive programs, such as Sansu tea tasting, are also in store for visitors. The festival will run through March 22nd at the Jirisan Hot Spring Tourism Complex in Gure. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Let's start with this word, 녹색 어머니회, or the Green Mothers Association. It's a nationwide volunteer group founded in 1969 dedicated to protecting children on their way to and from school. Many Korean parents take turns serving as members. Wearing bright green uniforms and holding yellow safety flags, they stand near school zones and crosswalks to guide the children safely across the street. For many Koreans, it's a familiar childhood memory. Seeing these volunteers waiting by the road often made the walk to school feel a little safer. Although the name literally means green mothers, the group is gradually changing with the times. Today, many fathers are also taking part, reflecting the growing number of dads who share childcare responsibilities. In these photos, you can also see police officers joining in to greet students and promote school zone safety campaigns as the new semester begins. Together, they share a simple hope that every school zone becomes a place where children can walk safely on their way to learn and grow. When a new school year begins, many Koreans remember the excitement of buying new stationery. These days, a lot of supplies are ordered online, but in some places, that familiar back-to-school atmosphere is still alive. In this photo, you can see children browsing shelves filled with neatly arranged notebooks, pens, and stickers. Some come with their parents, carefully choosing supplies for the new semester, while others wander around the shop on their own. And it's not just for kids. Moving to Changsindong, a neighborhood in Seoul famous for its long-running toy and stationery market. At spots like the Dongsim Shopping Center, you can find colorful toys, school supplies, even some snacks that remind these adult visitors of their school days. As you can see in this final photo, during peak seasons like around Children's Day, the streets can become packed with visitors. So if you're planning a visit, it might be a good idea to shop early. Our next story takes us all the way to Paris, where K-beauty is taking the spotlight. In these photos, you can see elegant cosmetic containers and a mirror stand from Korea's Joseon dynasty. These artifacts will be featured in a special exhibition at the Juman Museum, Europe's largest museum dedicated to Asian art.
The exhibition explores the history of Korean beauty culture from the late 18th century to the modern global K-beauty industry. It highlights that K-beauty is not just a modern trend. Its roots stretch back centuries, reflecting Korea's long-standing ideas about beauty and self-care. And today, that tradition continues to gain fans around the world. As you can see in this final image, Korean cosmetic stores in Paris are attracting curious shoppers eager to explore the products behind the global K-beauty phenomenon. And exhibitions like this show that K-beauty is not just a trend, but a cultural story now reaching audiences around the world. At first glance, this mountain summit looks unusually crowded. People are gathered around the rock, waiting their turn to take photos. Some have already reached the top, while many others are still making their way up. Most of them appear to be in their 20s and 30s. Recently, Gwanaksan Mountain in southern Seoul has become a trending hiking spot among young people. On social media, some visitors say they even wait nearly an hour just to take a photo at the summit. The trend reportedly began earlier this year after a fortune teller mentioned on a TV show that Gwanaksan has the strongest spiritual energy in Seoul, suggesting people visit if they feel their luck isn't going well. And of course, regardless of the trend, Gwanaksan itself offers stunning views of the city. So on a clear day, it might just be the perfect place to enjoy a hike and recharge. From everyday traditions to global trend, these snapshots offer a glimpse into the many layers of life in Korea today.
Two iconic Korean cultural treasures, Joseon Baekja or white porcelain and the Silla gold crown, are currently being introduced in Madrid, Spain through a photography exhibition. Today, we're delighted to have a talk with renowned photographer Koo Bon-chang, one of the leading figures in contemporary Korean photography, who has long captured Korea's unique aesthetics through objects and cultural heritage. Let's connect to him now to hear about these remarkable artifacts and the background behind bringing this exhibition to Spain. Hello, Mr. Koo. Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Koo.
Hello. This is Bon-chang Koo. I'm a Korean photographer. Nice to meet you here. Thanks for inviting me.
We're very pleased to have you on the show, Mr. Koo. So first and foremost, we'd like to hear how this exhibition came to be held in Spain. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's called Sereno y Resplandeciente, which would translate into serene and radiant. So what's the concept of it? And also, could you explain to our global viewers the meaning behind Joseon white porcelain and the Silla gold crown?
This exhibition was happened through the invitation of Korean Culture Center in Madrid, and they would like to show Korean culture more in a wide range. So I'm selected for the show. And Joseon white porcelain is one of leading our important cultural heritage during the 14th and 19th century Joseon dynasty, and the golden crown is from Silla 6th and 7th century. So I'm very happy to show our very important cultural aesthetic and items to show in Spanish audience.
Yes, definitely. And speaking of your white porcelain, this series is one of your most well-known works. So what first inspired you to photograph it, and what Korean aesthetics did you discover through it?
Actually, I found 2002 one of the magazine in Japan, that the Japanese women's magazine, they introduced Korean white porcelain. So as a Korean photographer, I thought it's a shame that in Korea we didn't realize the beauty or early 2000. So I would like to introduce the beauty of Korean white porcelain through my camera. And I found during 19th century, many of our items spread out in worldwide, and especially in Japan. So I decided to make a shooting and bring them as images in Korea, all back together. That's the point, and then my reason to start my project. And then our white porcelain is through the Confucianism of Joseon dynasty. It reflects very simple white and no pattern on it. So it's our essence of Joseon aesthetics.
Right. Just like you mentioned, the description of white porcelain, it is often associated with an aesthetic of restraint and simplicity, while the gold crown represents brilliance and splendor. So, Mr. Koo,
Yes.
why did you decide to present these two very different aesthetics together in one exhibition?
Yes, in our culture, I think we have very stillness and quietness. In another side, we have also glorious time. And so I would like to show these two different elements in one spaces. And also through this contrast, maybe we can feel more one side of stillness and another side of glorious of our culture together. We have a very wide and colorful heritage, but on the other side, like literati, we have very plain white and simplicity in our culture.
Definitely, and they look beautiful just by looking at those photos on camera. But we've heard that photographing the Silla gold crowns took a considerable amount of time during the actual process. What was the most challenging aspect, and was there any particularly memorable moment that you've experienced?
Actually, to get the permission was the most challenging because it's our national treasure. So the museum could not allow to shoot easily. So I should wait a long time to get permission. And during the shooting, when you see the golden crown, it has a very heavy, jade on it and then some decoration. So usually it's held through the very fine acrylic thread. But during the shooting, I would like to ask to get rid of acrylic line and then some stander to protect them. So as I started to shooting, the golden crown began to bloom like a lotus flowers. So that was actually shocking moment. So all the curators were very shocked, and then we protect them. So it was very, for me, very special moment, and I'm happy to shoot this kind of important objects.
Wow, very intriguing.
Yeah.
Now, when taking photos of cultural heritage or traditional artifacts, what perspective or maybe philosophy is most important to you as an artist? And also, how do you see the difference between experiencing an artifact in person like you did and seeing it through your photographs, which would be us?
As a photographer, I would like to make special photos, not images for the museum catalog. Museum catalog should show all the details and then what it is. But in my case, I would like to reflect my emotional, maybe analysis or how I react with each items. So as a photographic view, I would like to show more of my emotion and my maybe viewing of the object. And as a viewer, I think it's totally different when you go to the museum and look at the Joseon vessel or the golden crown, because we see all the spaces in the museum, and it's also kept caged in a glass case. So it's different from what I have made. In my case, I gave special background and also special color and lighting. So the object has its own world. So I would like to give a special world and then space for each item, and it could be breathe again and return to our life again and then show their maybe beauty again in front of our eyes.
Wow.
Certainly gives a very unique experience for the viewers as well.
Definitely. And now this exhibition, Serene and Radiant, is particularly meaningful because it is being held in Spain. So how do you hope visitors in Spain and across Europe will view Korean white porcelain and the Silla golden crown? Could you also share with us any memorable reactions from the international audiences during your overseas exhibition?
In Spain, they have also very strong cultural heritage. So even visiting this time, I was very impressed from their long history. But I would like to show we have also our heritages, and they didn't know much about our history. So during my exhibition, I could have many chance to explain about our Silla dynasty and also Joseon dynasty. I think not only the items itself, for me it's very unique moment that I can introduce Korean history and how we developed until now. And especially the people was very impressed. This time I use the window with special printing. So it reflects very quiet moment, and through the light, it gives our meditative, for us, a little bit meditative moment. So I'm very proud of myself this time that I can let them feel of this quietness and very humble, but very unique, our Joseon dynasty's aesthetic.
I can imagine. I mean, because this is not only a photo exhibition, but also a historic experience for these people in Spain and also neighboring European countries. Now, but beyond the white porcelain and the Silla gold crown, Mr. Koo, you have consistently explored Korean aesthetics through works such as masks, soap, and gold. So looking ahead, is there any aspect of Korean culture or heritage that you would like to explore next? Or simply said, what are your future plans?
I think in my mind, I'm planning to do sometimes in the future to shoot Korean wooden furniture. I think our Joseon wooden furniture has a lot of interesting point and very special beauty like another country, but they didn't know our wooden furniture, the beauty of wooden furniture. So as a photographer, I would like to have a chance to shoot our wooden furniture and present the beauty of wooden furniture in the worldwide, and then hope to we can show another our beauty, not only white porcelain or golden crown, through the wooden furniture dynasty.
All right, sounds fantastic. Looking forward to the wooden furniture exhibition as well, Mr. Koo. So thank you very much for connecting with us today. And we really hope that you can connect with a worldwide audience with these unique Korean items. And also wish you the best for the exhibition, which will be held until May, as far as I know. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for invitation.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to have you back here pretty soon.
Yes, I'll see you back very soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.